What's up, everybody? So today we are looking at Mezco's Green Lantern John Stewart. This is part of their 112 collective pose play display. So this is the typical box that you get for normal releases. Nice Green Lantern logo on the front. Picture of John Stewart on the back with all his accessories, alternate head, lantern, all the other fun accessories we will get into. All right, let's get that out of the way. First things first, let's start with the base. Beautiful, clear Green Lantern base. I actually love this one because it's almost like it's a construct of his Green Lantern symbol. So I like this base a lot. So we'll throw that down. All right, let's get to the guy himself. Here is John Stewart. Beautiful suit. Let's go over the plastic and fabric first and foremost in the articulation. Then we'll get into the suit itself. All right, so head, hands, and boots and feet are the only things that are plastic. The symbol is plastic too, which is removable, and they do give you an additional one for some reason in case you lose it. Okay, articulation. Ball joint in the head, nothing in the neck. Shoulder. Double jointed elbow. Wrist, of course. Ab is in there. Easily used too because he's just wearing a bodysuit, so the ab works really well on this guy. Waist is in there. Let's see here. Double jointed knee. You got the hip as well. And ankle. So typical Mezco figure. Suit overall is not his classic design, so they put their own flavor to it. Doesn't look bad. You can still see the original design of John Stewart's costume right here, as you can see it along the top line. So it's there. It's just hidden underneath all this extra piping. I have seen customers just take off a lot of this line work. Excuse me. All right, so let's get into the accessories. Let's peg him onto his base. I'll tilt this camera down. Ooh, okay. There we go. All right, so first things first, he does come with an alternate head, which is more reminiscent of the Justice League cartoon where he has the bald head and the goatee. Very nicely done. I actually prefer the bald-headed version over the, I think, comic style. So, get an extra head. We will go over his hands. So he comes with a fisted hands like every figure does. An open hand to hold his battery. He comes with, I guess they're flying hands, or I call them karate chopping hands. So you got one with the beautifully done. Every hand that has the lantern ring on it is done very nicely. You can see it perfectly. Nice metallic paint job to it. So another flying hand, or I like to call them the karate chop hands. Open hand, more like a claw hand. Second claw hand. And a unique charging fist. So I don't think that there's a ring underneath it. I think it's just a clear molded flame effect. So when you're using it, you give them that more charged look. All right, so let's go over his constructs, and then we'll leave the battery for last. All right, so first one. So all the constructs plug in with their respective hands. So these three constructs, they all have hands attached to them. And then this one itself plugs in directly. You don't actually even have a hand with this one. So, first one's a bubble shield. Second one is more of this burst of light. And the third is almost a projection. So those are your three constructs. And then almost like a balling fist, which we'll take a look at that one. So we'll try that out. So you can get that look. They're all done very, very nicely. I think he's an excellent figure. He's one of my favorites when I pulled him out of the package. Excuse me. Sorry. Whew. All right. So, last and certainly not least is his lantern. And the reason why I left his lantern for last is because it has a light up feature, which it should, and I'm glad it does. So this is his lantern, which is sculpted beautifully. You can see a little electronic in the back there, but I don't think you can see on both sides. But it's okay. The battery, it comes with batteries. You just screw them into the bottom. There is no on and off switch, so it's always on. So I don't know if you guys can see this. We'll try it first with the lights on. Okay, so you can see it lights up. So with this hand and this hand alone, there's a magnet inside each. So the connection of the two magnets turns on the lantern. So I'm going to turn off the lights. At least the lights around the tent. And see if that's enough. There's a light on the camera. Let's try it now. Oh, let's try it. Hold on for a second. Try turning off the camera's light. I'm going to pause it. Okay, so I had to pause the video to turn off the camera flash light to give the more illumination. Anyway, the lantern itself does light up, and the reason I needed to shut the light off is so you guys can see how beautiful this looks when it turns on. See, the light actually goes through the plastic and goes through all these sculpted lines to give it a nice, beautiful look. So there you go. So that is done very nice. And you can do it either way. It's not a certain particular way. So he is absolutely fantastic. I think he was done perfectly. And he is going to be more and more sought after as time goes on due to the fact that he came out first, and then they're going to be doing a Hal Jordan, which is a previous exclusive. So I'm sure that the moment that Hal Jordan comes out, Jon Stewart is probably going to go up in price. So get this guy at regular price when you can. See if I'm trying to get it. It can be done. I know, like, I've done it many, many times. You just get the hand into the lantern. That would have been nice, actually, if one side would have been molded where the hand could actually get, like, closer inside the lantern. Anyway, one thing I have seen people do, let me turn back on the lights. Okay. Last time. All right, so one thing I have seen people do is if you have a Gomez figure, you can actually make your own alien lantern by popping that on, and that looks phenomenal, which is the reason why I have two Jon Stewart figures. So you can actually add another Green Lantern Corps figure to your ever-growing army, as it were, because it works seamlessly because of the full body suit and head. Even though there is a human neck underneath, it doesn't look that bad of a transition between the two. So you can get away with it without having to do any crazy customizing. So if you have a Gomez and you're not using this head or any of the other heads that Gomez comes with, you can get yourself an insectoid lantern. So there you go. I had to show that off because I know a lot of people love that idea, and a lot of people have you shown it off on Facebook. Oh, throat's all foggy. Sorry about that, guys. So overall, is he worth it? Absolutely. If you're a fan of Green Lantern, 100%. If you're on the fence, get him. I see no reason why not to. I do believe that if you get one lantern, you're going to end up getting the rest of them. So get him before Hal Jordan comes out, because I guarantee you, once he comes out, he's going to become harder to find. And like I said, with people showing off that extra Gomez head on the lantern himself, people are buying extras just to customize to make an army of Green Lanterns. So get them while you can. A+ from Mezco with this figure. That's it. I'm out. See ya.